This picture here, it's all
Black and white, and it ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, yeah, I was 11.
Times were tough.
Back in 35, that's me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm. Great Depression.
If it looks like we were scared to death.
Like a couple of kids just trying to save each other. You should have seen it in color.
My head, I'm rocking. Tsunami, we never listen to this with the man who sold the world.
Get it? It's a long time to get things set up just to play a little music and then people come and yell because I'm trying to work my hours of work. Threaten me on after he come. They all came at me, but man, she freaking shot me. I lost it trying to get that TikTok studio live video to work. I'm getting up on TikTok. They just keep screwing me, not paying me. They taking all my music. Yeah, you heard me. Oh yeah, I am that crazy fool from Lago. Yeah, and this is what I do. I do piss off my neighbors because they don't know how to talk to me either. Sure, at the same time, gonna be going live on Facebook. Oh yeah, but I am. Recording for my intellectual rights. You know I got 'em. I'm keeping my rights, yeah. I don't wanna be on the Ronnie Tag account. Wanna be on there. Wanna be on my real one. You know that is true. I want y'all to know that I am freaking screwed. I'm scared. Oh, Oh yeah, I'm crazy. I'm crazy like that. I am crazy, oh crazy. I'm crazy 'cause I do things different. Different than y'all would. Oh yeah. Got my band in the bathroom on the bed, playing my song goes like that because you know they is there, shit. Oh yes they are, shit. Oh yes, me out because you, I know who I'm talking to, and y'all come through, yeah. I don't hear no voices, but I feel the energy of people out there, yeah. Oh, it goes like that. Gotta mute that right there. That is Green Bay gang, you know. Green Bay. There's the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, yeah, it's 3-2-13. It's what they're for. Oh, yeah. 13-01 left on the clock. Yeah, they keep counting down. About yeah, second on there. I can't see what you're learning on, but that is making me just in the studio, if you were missing that's why got you with my Johnny Cash light on, yeah, that's what I do, and I don't want y'all to see out there.
No, those are
I gotta go, you know, I can't rotate it. Yeah, you think that's a problem? I don't got no cookies, never, don't use photo filters, or audio. It's just me and my thoughts going through a radio. I'm freaking crazy. I know that I am that way. I know that I'm sorry, blue. It is what they say. Oh yeah, it is that. Yeah, yeah. I need, I need, I need my, I need my, my friends, my family, my home family. That's what I call them, yeah. And yeah,
Fuck off.
and can I get you to come through like I did when you were burned down?
You should have come over and asked nicely, politely, introduce himself maybe. Don't come over and fucking pass my dude trespassing sign, stick her head in my door and make a bunch of threats and then run off in the shadows trying to get me to come out there like an idiot. I could have just dropped him right there in the doorway.
Yeah, you can do a lot more
with my
than
ball and
that.
powder load.
Yeah, you can
1911 copy.
Yeah, you turned it on up to saying that. Yeah, I didn't. They were trying to set me up. Yeah, they were freaking terrorists. A terrorist cell right there on me, and they got it crazy. Yeah, I am okay. Wouldn't have it any other way. I need somebody. No, come on, no, come on, yeah. Is that Kathleen with it? Doing it, Rasputin, doing it with the little twang and y'all using filters, or y'all doing like, y'all been working on it, y'all been, yeah, been practicing, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, coming through all volatile and, yeah. Yeah, leaving like no good. Yeah, yeah. That's a female Cash and me. Yeah, she's like gasoline on fire, on fire, like I'm done with all of that. If that's what y'all want to hear. Got the music on download, yeah. So it ain't from the source. It's all cover music. See, it's covered up like that. And see, I'm feeling what I said with my background. Yeah. No, you know what? We all left me crazy. Label do that way, so I freaking went and did it, y'all. You know what? I get anything to do off the rail. I know you got tired of dude, girl. You know what? You think I didn't notice that shit? That's not why I love you. That's not what I'm after. Oh, no, I never brought it up because I got it on after that tax returns paper in my ride. Nothing since way back on that night. What you talking about? Yeah, I made that. Yeah, oh my. Yeah, you better know her old number, the one that I have memorized. I lost the name of it. Open for you. Yeah, you don't know her number. But there is another choice. Get 0.9% APR select Sierra 1,500 bottles. That's over 4,300 in average finance savings. We are professional grade. This is no time for unexpected surprises. Time to get clear. Kettle's plumbing experts are there to quickly identify stubborn clogs and get your drains flowing smoothly. Kettle, we do things the right way, not the easy way. DJ Vicky and his friends invite you to an adventure that's off the charts. Only at Disney on Ice. Let's dance. Opens this week at the HEB Center at Cedar Park. For show details, visit DisneyOnIce.com and get your tickets today. This summer could be your $1 million moment at Choctaw Casino and Resort Arena. 3 more Monkey Rewards Club members will become millionaires during our biggest giveaway of the year. Start using your Rewards Club card May 1st to enter our $4.8 million summer giveaway. Giveaway to it all at Choctaw Casino and Resort Arena. After that one call can make all the difference. Trust me, I know firsthand, and you overwhelming. One phone call to DJC Law that took care of everything so I can focus on healing. Their dedicated team worked on crazy to get me full justice and did it faster than I thought possible. So if you've been injured, call DJC Law 512-888-9999 24/7 nights and weekends. Get your justice, teamjustice.com. Hi, I'm Tom from Cedar Park Overhead Doors. Get a full pay two-car garage door for this $18.49 plus tax. That includes installation and our 3-year bumper-to-bumper warranty. The top quality that won't break the bank is from CedarParkGarageDoors.com. The mailbox meetings go on the outside with easy cleaning. From campus notice, searching, and up beyond the sand today.
Good morning, everybody. 6:30 on this Thursday, May 1st. Thanks so much for looking up. With us, we got lots of clouds in the sky, some activity heading our way.
Yeah. Like yesterday, some of the spots did build up into some severe storms. A precursor was to come. Each day, the rain and storm coverage will slowly increase. Right now, we don't have any rain or storms out there. We have some scattered clouds. A little bit cooler. We dropped to 69 degrees. We're going to get through the morning commute with no rain, so the roads will remain dry. I think we'll get through much of the afternoon drive with no rain or storms. It's going to be an evening event. Those cluster storms we had yesterday are long gone. The atmosphere is stabilized, and we're going to have to wait until the heat of the day interacts with this dry side as it advances eastbound for the storms to roll along. But it's going to be an evening event. There's a chance of here on a little higher north and west of the Austin area, especially out across the Midwest. During the day, if you're traveling across the state, you're going to be just fine. Highs ranging from the 70s in the mainland to the 90s right out here. And then mid to upper 90s in South Texas. Sunny and beautiful again from Boston to D.C. Most of the trouble spots will stretch from Texas across the deep south, Tennessee Valley, and up into the Great Lakes. That's where we're going to find most of the rain and
I've been working.
today. We're going to have storm watch late in the day. Before that occurs, it's going to feel like summertime on this first.
I've been selling my soul.
Working all day, overtime hours, for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and they steal my life away. Drag back home and tell me it's all okay. It's a damn shame. What's going on out here in Lago Vista used to be a big family, opposite of community's addiction. You know that. So here I am, sitting all alone, yeah. No community. Oh, they say they didn't steal from me, but they sat back and watched them take everything I had in the world. Yeah, they took my kids, and took my tools, took my Subarus, and my Yamaha out the living room. And they did all this, busted into my safe, and took all of my shit. There ain't nobody steal, but the neighbors didn't. They didn't steal nothing. Okay, go out of town, like I don't know people. Look out for miners, not just miners on islands somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street. I got nothing to eat, and the old folks have got 3 vehicles. Yeah, one can't even drive. She's blind in one eye. But then the next day switches to the other eye, yeah. Keep on kicking us down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. For people like me and people like me. And it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world. With an old soul. With men north of Richmond. Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. And your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause a rich man, a rich man. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and they won't even let them come here. I know what's coming up this time, 'cause I've heard it a little, it chopping up. I ain't catching raindrops. I'm catching cases, y'all, and I didn't even commit the fucking crime. What you talking about? That 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 ain't my MO. I ain't that kind of guy. Aggravated shit. That's not how I fly. My own damn way, and I'm gonna steal it back. 'Cause they stole my life, so I'm gonna steal it back. I'm gonna get it however. I gotta do it that. That's that, and I'll change it up. I'll do a remix mix to my own track, yo. Tell never to delete my lives on Facebook, no. So here goes one, another one that's live right now. Yeah.
on accident. It was on September 7, 2022 with all those crimes that I didn't do at all. These laws ain't laws, they got no badges. Passes ain't badges, and I ain't fucking playing with y'all. Passes ain't badges, they're just badges. Them pussies, you know, they can't do a fucking thing. They cannot sing. The Ricks do ringing. And that's it true on just a fucking clue. I played music all week long, all night long, every single night, and no one said shit, and that the next day or nothing like that. And then some random dude I don't know comes yelling threats through my door, right past the no trespassing sign. I'm loading up the gun and packing the powder and ball loads. You know I'm gonna get. Yeah, some gonna get clipped, yo. Yeah, you know it's crazy out here. Yeah, you gotta know.
Baby, I'm ready. I got work on the schedule. Still got it made like I stayed at the tennis. Okay, I know it's the feeling. I want some real good feeling. With the passion, slow, with the feeling, sin. Now you know I'm ready. Got to handle my business. You got your girl on lock. I bet I'm comfortable with it. You know my campaign. I support strippers. Got a table of walls that you pirate for my dishes. Okay, I've been on my job. And they switching positions. Yeah, I got my hands up and it's different again. You said you do what I did, and you know that I win. I gotta put you your city, I gotta put you your city. Oh, I make the two spots drill, 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 drill. I make the two spots I make the two spots
Got my props for my webcam show. You know it's going live, but you know it's powder low. Yeah, they props, but no one should have to live. We are the people that you hate. We are the bastards that you created. A generation with nothing. A generation that's raised by the sun and the water. That you create a generation with nothing, a generation with all your sons and your daughters. Generation with nothing. A generation of all your sons and your daughters. What did you Chicago. Raised by TV sets. 3 mile. Smile. We are the people that you hate. We are the bastards that you created. A generation with nothing. A generation with none of my sons or my daughters. I gotta get next. I gotta get next with DJ Screw. Yeah. Of dirt and plaster, leaves a man of 1,000 miles when he through the ground and falling faster. In the land of lakes and cedars, there lives an army of 1,000 hillbillies. Yeah, we are the lake rats. We are an army of everything you don't want. You think that we won't come get you. You think that we can't let that shit go when you cross the line you don't cross. You mess with my mom, my house, my son, and my daughters. I'm waiting to get some alone time, yeah. With a bowling ball in one of your freaking faces, yeah. Got it right here. What you know about that? 'Cause poor folks, you know we don't go and buy our own balls. A generation is raised by the sun and the water. Your sons and your daughters. What's up, YouTube? What did you expect? Perfect Kyle. Raised by TV sets and abandoned every mile. Never had respect. And you know there was a fair trial. No one should have. As long as we blame Kyle, just blame me. It's my fault. Your whole shit, your whole society. Well, fuck you. They are the people that you hate. And I just ordered more stereo equipment. I'm going to turn up later. Narration of all your sons and your daughters. How you gonna do this? You don't know what I'm gonna do next. You don't know how things go when I get crazy, not when I get insane, not crazy, because insane is what is worse. Yeah, you know I'm gonna get a little bit of demented. I'm gonna get psychopathic, psychosomatic, addict, insane, huh? I'll be everything y'all label me. Make it easy for me. Now I can just go there, spray down. I can pull out the big ones. You know the ones from GTA. You know the first ones, yeah, with unlimited weapons. You know I get that chain gun, yeah. You know I got that hammer, yeah. The rainbow, what's this picture here? It's all black and white. It ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, nah, that is my point. Back in 95. That was my co-worker, she was hard. And it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other. Just seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray cover. You should have seen it in color.
You did to yourself.
Not that weird.
Acting like you hate me. I love you.
Just look at
You bring it to the left.
I was so proud.
No, you hear
That
Oh yeah, my wife. Yeah, picture worth 1,000 words. Can't see what those days crazy over. Should have seen me in color. Don't call my phone. No, can't do it. What y'all know about eating your cereal out Ziplocs? But still trying to make a living.
Now I have no one to argue with. 'Cause I'm not home. Don't care who you're with. Don't call my phone. Or did you forget? All night long I thought to myself, why would I stay with you? Realize that you were the one who had issues. So why would I miss to argue with? 'Cause I'm not home. Don't care who you're with. Don't call my phone. Or did you forget? You know you're wrong. I'm gone. And you're all alone. You're all down. It's the show and go. It's the show and go. Oh, talking alone. You and go. You and go. There's no one near you. There's nobody near you. It's your own down. Your own down. And go. And go. To argue with, 'cause I'm not home. Don't care who you're with. Don't call my phone. Or did you forget? You know you're wrong.
took photographs. I got that whole book, yeah. They took pretty much the rest I had. As I'm falling into darkness, and I'm afraid I won't be back once I go and get them for what they did to you and me, yeah, my love. I promise you would not ever have to go back and stay at that house with them, yeah. Unless it was just a supervised or a short visit, that's right. But they did grab shit and they took that bribe from Emery, yeah. He offered my homegirls the same thing, but they all said no. So I'm sure that they got to your mom and Bree, and that's Aubrey. Aubrey know what you doing like that. Now I'm home here, and I'm just loading things, and I've been wiring explosives for days. And now I don't know if I should hold them or not, or what I should to get them away. They broke the rules on both sides of the line, yeah, you know that's right, you know we got the other side, you don't get to pass go or collect 200. Yeah, you ain't going like that, you're going to see what happens when you mess with both sides of the line and you go and you break the cardinal rules. Yeah, we don't escalate because we don't mess with mama's houses, kitchen, and all of that because it gets real crazy really fast and you know how to turn up. You think that awesome fast. Shit. What's going on, mama? Yeah, you got the A, definitely got some of the keys, except for the guy in that boat accident. They say that I don't know. You can find as hell to me with what you do, whatever, whatever you do. I don't get turned on by things like that. What turns me on is intelligence and loyalty and, doing what you say and shit. Yeah, you know that's what I dig a good chick that's good to her kids, yeah. And doesn't even look at good dudes, yeah. Even when they're flirting right with her like that dude. What was his name in Houston, yeah? Oh yeah, what's his name? Yeah, the one that was with Jeremy's house, yeah, but she was not even noticing, and that's what really got me there, yeah, because I was so proud of her that day going down. And you just wanna be alone right now. Oh my, oh there's the name that just popped on my mind. It's that dude Nick, you know, the one that's supposed to be your friend Jeremy. He was trying to pull your chick out of your own kitchen, my friend, right there on Thunderbird during your son's party or one of your daughters. I can't remember. Matter. Oh, you know what? It was Easter that year. The one when I came with her eggs and we all did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I don't have it like that, but somehow for holidays I my pull it out my ass and make it happen. Yeah, 'cause the kids need that. So they always have that wonder and belief in goodness uh, and miracles and those types of things. That's what I love about my fiends, you know, PHINES. Yeah, you know, because they keep those levels. That's why I wonder, just like when you are a toddler and you're born and you can see everything with wonder and joy. You learn how to walk and talk and then eat and support yourself. Yeah, I'm talking about your neck and all your body parts. That's crazy as fuck. Yeah, she was really doing everything faster than hell because she started at 3 months before she was born. She started. She was probably boosted like 2400. Church. Church is in session. Let's get it going on. Got church coming on. New songs. Yes. Sometimes I get high, might be seeing. Sometimes it might be some ecstasy. But today it's that Molly came by. Yeah, she came by. She got in a little way, you know, like 300 in the metric style, you know, not the, not the little ones, you know, but the, you know, them G's, you know, they are gangsters, but they're little, you see, yeah, 300, but, yeah, she put on a little weight, yeah, because I ain't participated in that kind of thing, you know, it's real cold, you know, snow blowing out the AC, you know. Yeah, you know, I need some good friends, my family, yeah, you know you're in, Justin. You remember that you was a king too, that you never even smoked with me not one damn time, but we spun that car all the way around. Who's banging around up the side of my house? Gonna get shot with these ball powder rounds. Yeah, you mess with my stereo, yeah, that's like messing with my weed, my money, my emotions, yeah, that's some Friday movie shit. You better watch out because it's coming real quick. I got my ghillie suits and all my shit. It's coming right as soon as I want it to. And I'm just scared because I don't want to go to that place and not make it back. I know I'll survive and all that, but y'all don't know if I'll be all all we meet anymore, and I won't get them back anyway, but I'll take some of these fucks out. Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna start at all. I think I started at youngest too, oldest no, oldest too, youngest all right in the middle with that punk ass bitch that came yelling at me last night. And then fake laws that came within patches. Patches ain't patches, they're just fucking badges, y'all. Fucking pussies, they don't ain't got shit on me. I'll fucking tell him straight to the face to see. Ask my brother, yeah, just Jace. Yeah, you know, he's on, you know, he's on to what I do. Yeah, he never got to hang out because he was living off doing his thing and no one told him I was like him the other day. He didn't believe I did water slides off of the house. Hell, he seen that shit going on the YouTube video, yeah, live on Facebook or wherever. Don't make a fuck for me. I can't do that flame thing with not with butane in my mouth. I need some more. Oh yeah, you know about cereal. That's the first one. Every day is when you're inside out. Anyone else will take your heart. I'm never gonna have your back. I hope you're happy. Hope you're good. I hope you get what you came for. Someone else will take my heart. You remember that. I hope you're crappy. And I hope you're sad. You ruined Lago Vista, which you never even understood. Whatever they told you, you got it all wrong. And that is OG, yeah. Kyle from way back. and you're well understood. I hope you're happy. Straight into the mouth of the unknown. Thought I'd be able. You know what was my dear friend? My ways, no, never mind. Call me a saint. It's over with, like I'll be insane. Call me the worst. And I'll make it hurt. And I'll be on my way. Life like a gypsy. Knows I've tried. Call me a saint. When it's over out there, I'll be insane. Call me the worst. It's over, you just go get the hearse. 'Cause all I'm gonna do is go downtown. Call me whatever, just be there. It's my newsletter from where I donate to the Staple Alliance. in memory of Shauna said, a little flower. Think it good, let it play, but it all comes down. 'Cause I don't wanna come back down from this place. Because if I do, then I might cut off all of your faces. I don't wanna come back down from my place. 'Cause it's the only thing that's keeping me calm. Oh, shame. Baby, just complain. The more I come, the more I try. All the police are paranoid. So am I. So is the future. The beauty creature. When it all comes down. Sarah, Sarah, oh, Sarah. Let it play. Who's there to take your place? No one knows, never will. But now I gotta crack that one. Yeah, you know, the 31-inch barrel on that. My duck gun from the game. All this time. Why do you come down from that cloud and see what my cloud looks like? Yeah, it's a dark shroud. Why do you go back to wherever you came from, you fucking tourist trying to change my town? For hours, niggas, 7 days a week. You get tired, let you other niggas sleep. Yeah, get it out the streets. Yeah, all I gotta eat. I get it out. Yeah. So, how you watch me water whip? That was good. The mud. I get it out the mud. Yeah. I should wait till Chris. Hey, that water whip. Get it out and flip. Got my. Yeah, I be making remind me work by standards and then yeah, you know I do know a little bit about that, like ampersands and all of that, I got a little bit of legal inside of me in this little band from age 10 to age 15 and they kicked me out because I wouldn't go to play a concert on summertime and I was working a job and I was also hustling. But the day they wanted me to play was also my fucking birthday. Yeah, what you know about holiday? Fuck it was a national holiday next day. Yeah, what you know? I was so fucked up. If I had gone there, yeah, I'd have got end up whipping the case. How they gonna give you a final grade at the end of the year, but then they're gonna fail you after the fact if you don't show up for a concert and go live? That's some bullshit that they fucking try here. I get it after two other niggas. I get it out the street. I gotta eat. Yeah. Yeah. Once that water whip about my chip. I always just spend about that money. That's all I ever cared about, right? That right money. Be all I can eat and everything they said. Block out thoughts of you so I don't lose my head. They crawling like that cockroach, leaving babies in my bed, dropping little reels of tears. So remind me that I'm alone. Movies in my head that make a porno feel like home. And it is bleeding in my brain. So peace is all I want for you. Will you ever see? Never say that you love me, just to put it in my face. All to reach you is I that won't hate me today. Hate me tomorrow. See what's good for you. I'm sober now for 3 whole hours. No accomplishment that you helped me with. One thing that always tore us apart is the one thing I won't touch again. Yeah, that's life. 'Cause I'm high. I was busy waging wars amongst self-viewers, trying to stop the fight. Never doubted my warped opinions on things like suicide or hate. Met myself when it was way too hard to take. So I'll drive so fucking far away and never cross your mind. And I'll be whatever you taste in my heart to leave me behind. For you, and hate me in ways that will waste hard to swallow. Until I finally see what's good for you. So with a sad heart I say bye to you anyway. To shadows on for every mistake that I had made. I never was a man. I saw your green eyes cry, and I held your face in my hand.
Yeah. Hard place. Red wine mistakes, tears rolling down your face. When I walked out that door.
I know that I'm exhausted. What the hell is this all for? I'm telling y'all, I'm freaking pissed. I'm really mad. I'm really getting freaking split up with people hacking my devices and getting all up in my shit and doing everything that freaking really is twisted. Really is freaking sociopathic. Really they be doing like they be feeding my dog poison and they be doing the same thing to me. Yeah, that is a manslaughter charge. Talking to you, yeah. Talking to you, yeah, you freaking old dude, yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Yelling, yeah, you quietly yelling, ain't doing nothing. I can't see a porch light flickering. If I'm in a room with no windows, like I'm locked up, that might well be in prison. But that's not your place to put me there. It's not y'all job to punch me. I done went to trial, got went in front of the jury, and even though those cops did lie, even though I'm still on my
You wrong now.
and they have no right to freaking come and punch me for something that they do that. I'm telling y'all that I'm gonna develop this out, you see, and I'm sorry. So long, so long, so long, so long, so long. It's gone, it's so long. I've been gone and I don't even know where all my friends went. I don't know where all this time went to. I don't know where all these people are. Don't know how they built these houses. I was only gone for 15 months this last round, but I looked at the calendar. Oh man, it's been 5 years now since all this bullshit started, yeah. That's supposed to be a 90-day monitor. That's the top set, and they hit me with it twice for 8 months. Yeah, at $11 a day with a sex charge. It was free. It had a 9 p.m. curfew. 9 p.m. curfew. When they lowered the charges, I had to pay. It had a 7 p.m. curfew, and I never took it off, not once. They said I did, and they revoked me that first time. That's why I had to go back. Yeah, because they wanted me to pay for that, and now I got these growths on my ankle from where that monitor was. Same spot on each ankle, yeah, because first time I had it on my right one, yeah. Because of my left knee, I thought it'd be better to be on my right leg, so this time I put it on my left one. Now I got the thing on both sides. It's so long. Hit my bong, I've been hitting it for so long, yeah. It's just gone, smoking chong. You know, go ask my friend Joey what that is, yeah. You know, cedar bark, cedar bark, cedar bark, that.
Can you call somebody with me? Tell them that I got gangsta stalkers all over the place, yeah. Don't call auto, you gotta go fed, yeah. Where you call the Texas Rangers and U.S. Marshals or the FBI? I do not know because they are into the ground. They got it is yeah. They're tied into the old Southwestern Bell wiring. Oh yeah, they are, and they are in.
Cheers, Austin. I gave it to you, but then I found out about the trash cans. I'm pretty sure that somebody moved it, so I grabbed it, but it's yours.
They are pretending to be God or your
didn't take it back
members.
I want to cause problems for you.
Oh hey Chrissy, are you having a good holiday? I just called to say happy B-Day. I got a response from you that on the 22nd. Oh yeah. I do need to see. I do need to see you. I got your brother's remains, and they're sitting right here with me. And if you can, please do me a favor and call me back.
My best friend, you know, you're my best friend. Yeah, all my best friends, yeah, all my best friends. Yeah, I got a couple left, but I used to have a whole lot more. I don't know who else it is, because I don't know what happened to. While I was gone, they put people on drugs that they were never even touched to, never even shown before. Because they were freaking breaking waves. They tried to take my place, yeah, you see. He probably even took credit out in my name. Yeah, but they can't put that on my house or me. Or no, not on my kids. Oh no, those are my kids. And this is my house, not his. It's nothing to do with that piece of shit. Freaking yeah, Hugh Don Hammond, 6/7/1982, right? Yeah, got born in freaking Wales or something like that, and he don't have no citizenship. You know, he was here on a diplomatic visa with his mama, yeah. But that when she died, he had a certain amount of time to do something, and he hasn't produced nothing. What's going on? Seth Rogen, what's up? I've got a lot of best friends, you know. Maybe they're just waiting so they can come through and come through all at once and bring the whole underground army. You know, I'm crazy like that. You know, it's connected. You know, we connected everything. Yeah, from black to brown to yellow and in between, you know, it didn't matter if you are LGBT, yeah, you know, that's a bigger game. You see, always said that they got the best products for my habits and for my customers too, you know, always gonna come through. Yeah, I never had a problem. Yeah, you know, we used to go to any bar in the North Austin area and never even paid for it except for the first drink because we had to pay for something. Otherwise, they get in trouble. Yeah, but you pay for just one and drink like 15, 20 beers. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Bowling with the mama and my wife too, and you know, drinking so many and eating food, then still going to the Pluckers on Lake Line and getting on the wall of flame for eating 55 of the fire in the hole. Yeah, after drinking about 5 beers more, and yeah, and a couple 34-ounce shiners, yeah, something like that. It's on that Polaroid picture I'm wearing, that Tommy shirt, the Tommy Hill figure with the up and down the wide red and blue and white, wide like 6 inches wide stripes, classic Tommy Hill figure. That's right. You know that's freaking money for days. You know, eating at the bar, bowling all day, and then you know still going straight to Pluckers because another friend wanted to go out. I don't know if it's an emergency or not. I'm trying to figure that. I need to speak to like somebody that kissing, we talking about forever since we've been together. Something about a ring. A rock in a hard place, and red wine and mistakes, tears rolling down your face when I walked out that door. Good morning, rising to the street, light me up that cigarette, and I'll strap shoes on my feet. Got to find a reason things went wrong. Got to find the reason why my money's all gone. I got a Dalmatian, and I can still get high. I can play the guitar like no motherfucking riot. Well, life is too short to love the one you got, 'cause you might get run over or you might get shot. Never starting the static, I just get it off my chest. The battle with the bulletproof vest. Hit it from me, he take all of your money, give it up to charity. I got it's within my reach, and it's a block still so straight from Long Beach. Comes back to you, you're bound to get what you deserve. Try and test that, you're bound to get served. Love's what I got, don't start a riot. You feel it when the dance gets hot. Loving, I've got not loving. I'm almost out. Loving is what I got. I said, remember that. Loving, and I still. Why I don't cry when my dog runs away? I don't get angry when my bills I have to pay. I don't get angry when my mom smokes pot. Hits my bottle and goes right from a rock. Fight it. It's all the same. Live until we die is the only way to stay sane. Let the lovin' come back to me. Loving is what I got. Loving is this is my block. My block. American. This is my block. Block, my block, my block. My block, my block, my block. You can't take it from me because it's my block. You're here to stay. Even if you wipe everything else away, I'm still here. And he's 12 years old and some more. Quite explain. I'm so in love with you. I'll never take that away. And if I said it 100 times before, expect 10,000 more. You never take that away. Well, expect me to be calling you to see if you're okay when I'm not around. Asking if you love me. I love the way you make it sound. Calling you to see. Do I try too hard to make you smile? 'Cause I'm just Kyle. Calling you to see. And are you dreaming? If you're dreaming, are you dreaming like me? Can't believe you actually picked me. Thought that the world had lost its way. And I fell in love with y'all. And you took that away. The world is not so difficult. You take away the old and show me some new. And it feels like I can fly when I stand next to you. So when I'm on this phone, 1,000,000 miles from home, I'll take the words you gave and send them back to you. I only want to see if you're okay when you're out of I'm behind the glass. And see how long you last with that sex crime, yeah. On your back, you pieces. That's a sex crime on y'all. Calling you to see that I love some of these people and the other ones I love, yeah, too. But the ones that put me behind, and I'm talking about the so-called protect and serve authorities. They falsified the warrant, see? And that goes from police right through the courts in Lago, we. And then it goes, they had the dispatcher say that I had a gun out on the lobby, and I watched that whole dang feature. And there was never a gun except the one that I introduced videos before that said this is for props, that it had that freaking air gun for BBs, and it had baling wire wrapped around the handle so you couldn't even load it with air or nothing. It was totally disabled. You to see that you're sleeping, are you dreaming? If you're dreaming, are you dreaming like me? I can't believe you actually picked me. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh.
And you know I'm really okay. Gun in my hand will tell you the same. But when I'm in my car, don't give me no crap, 'cause the slide is moving, I just might snap, so hey! Driving, I stay in my lane. Getting cut off, it makes me insane. Open the look, reach inside, gonna wrap this, cause I got a bad habit, and I don't want to sway. I got a bad habit, and it ain't just mumbling. Whoa, whoa. The road's a dangerous place. If you get me off, I'll get in your face. Puts on the gas, gonna wreck. I got a bad habit of going insane. Yeah, I got a bad habit. And this time it's you. Yeah. You I got put to the top of that list. Such attitude when I show my peace. Complaint, sometimes I feel like I'm God, you stupid, some goddamn motherfucker! Brown liquor, no suds. Bad motherfuckers just rolled up. Firecracker, short fuse. Plug out on like corkscrew. No curfew. To get everything I wanted in this lifetime, I had to put my beliefs on the front line. Song that I sing, it's always been you and me. So my baby, it'll be another late night. I left work 8 hours after midnight. It's always been you and me. No short change. So thing. One more thing. I gotta tone it down. I'm slow by nature from a small town. Nature so now. I had to put my beliefs on the front line. It's always been you and me. Maybe it'll be another late night. Work 8 hours after midnight. No sleep. Yeah, it's always been you, not me.
my beliefs on the front line. That I sing, it's always been you and me pedaling back from that cabin. Yeah, you know, is when they got the cabin. Yeah, it was when she became a wrong hoe instead of just a hoe. Yeah, I never called her that though. She was really cooler than a fan, if you know. But you paddled me out of there and became my bro. Dino with a gyro with purple black spots, just like Dino. Always been you and me. You must be a skin because I'm sinking. And I like the way you have looked when you see me, your smile lights up. Once you realize that I'm not that guy that cares about that, a little weight will burn that off without freaking gate. You know what I mean? Exercise right. I know that you have felt that right. When you got on the back of my bike, right there, and I picked up that speaker. But when I took right off the first 10 seconds, first freaking one, like first like, I don't know, like maybe 15 feet, 15 feet. I'm over alone, I felt that shiver. It was so shocking, it made me quiver. I know what that was, I felt it before, but usually the first time it's right here in my face. Yeah, you know that. I never felt so connected to anyone ever. Yeah, you know what I mean. Besides my kids, and that's all your protection. Easier on me. Yeah, you know I wouldn't make a big deal. I knew that's why you stayed away. Because you were trying to say, woo, Doreen. And let the days go by, Kathleen. Let the days go by. Kathleen. 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 Bad moon wane again. Bad moon wane again. And she falls around me. I'm not saying that is the truth, but man, it felt like electric did to you. I felt that when you wrapped your arms around me and just a little move forward, and you squeezed that, and it felt like electric, like we might just light up and fly up into the sky for the night. Light everything and make it so bright. And that is right. That was gone. False God, huh? We're all gods because we were made in His image. It's all or nothing, in my opinion. That's what I'm saying. It's not blasphemy if I think everyone here is made in God's image and we are all His image. Yeah, you gotta believe. Yeah, you can do it. All you gotta do is really put your mind into it. Put your mind in, put your gut in the mix, and just go ahead and add it up. If Jesus died for all of our sins, past, present, and future from the beginning, yeah, that means it went all the way back to that first sin. It forgave all of that, and that sin is what created death and hell. You see, so then there's no devil either. Yeah, but if you don't believe all the way, you just go into purgatory. That's the true damn hell. You know what I mean. Get stuck in between the lines is that gray area, but at least you're alive. But now if you do it and you're like me, you're not a white guy, a brown guy, or yellow. You're not any kind, not even a good fellow. Yeah. I can't get ahead on any damn side because they hold me back because I do get high grades when I was in school. So they had the rich kids' parents pay, pay to get me out of there so they could fix the curve. I was killing it for fucking sure. Yeah, when I'm scoring like 90s, fucking over 100 on every exam, every test, or in hundreds, or maybe 99s. You know that kills the curve, and that is no damn lie. What good is the curve if it's only going 1 point, or if it goes negative? If I hit over 100, the curve is supposed to go down to put me at 100 because this is math. If I got over 100, did I add new material? Because which one is it? It can't be both, sir. It's got to be one or the other. Either I wrote more math to the subject, or they got to bring my higher grade down to 100 and curve everybody back, or whatever the negative was. So that's freaking crazy because I had 120 one semester in geometry AP because it was 110 plus the extra. Oh my bad, 121, you get an extra 10% for being AP. Yeah, it's advanced placement. Yep, that's crazy. 121 for the first semester of geometry AP1. Yep, that's crazy as heck. And I scored a 117 on that same midterm exam. So that's minus 17 right on that. And that lowers there. There are ones even lower. I bet none of them even pass it. You can't have a curve if you don't let it go both ways. You gotta see it. Whoa. Whoa. The only man I fear is none. Just make me run now, 'cause I got bit by a moth. No nigger can shut me down. No nigger can shut me up. I'm off the head and I'm off the rocker. I'm off in the holler, son, with them holler boys. Holler if you needed something done, or if you need a chip on your shoulder and a hand with a loaded gun. He out that front door, no shirt on, into the doors on a one-way road. Yeah, we got more for sure. Taking it up for somebody else. But my jaw jacked was never, but damn sure not quite yet. I miss the most. At the times nobody knows. Yeah, it was just me and my daughter and a couple of her friends just going down to the lake, yeah. Yeah, not doing nothing wrong. Yeah, I had a couple mom friends coming too. Yeah, there was gonna be, oh yeah. We had those couple hours, yeah, just setting things up without the other people there. You know, planning it all in code on the phone, but it wasn't code about. I just spoke that way. Yeah, you knew it now. You them holler boys. Holler if you needed something done. Holler if you needed on the shoulder. And a hand with a loaded gun. Holler if you needed some good guns. Or some good green, yeah, you know, separately. Because we didn't have both. Yeah, my one twin had those, yeah, and I had those other things, and we switched, but we did that to hide, to hide, to hide the other one. Yeah, I see you there. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about, my friend. I know you put them beats out so guys like me could throw some new flows. Yeah, please come on through. Yeah, yeah, I'll keep it quiet. We can do it right. We can roll around. You know, it ain't snow, but it gets really cold. Yeah, you know what I mean, like aspen trees from the Colorado scene. But ours is a little different. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do it in this. And here in my part of Texas, yeah, you know, it's called that information highway, that super information highway. Yeah, you know, and I fell in the book names what you singing about on the track right there. You know, I don't know why it says that you a little, and why it says girl when you know it's not right. I'm just playing with you, squirrel. Yeah, because I know it's the world that goes around and back, and they don't know if you up or you down. That's whack. When I know that you had a similar like to me, you know, I heard about you making good grades and all of that stuff, and then getting labeled that, and your auntie giving you that blick in your backpack. But then you went ahead and left and finished on it. Yeah, I did the same thing. I did too. Yeah, I graduated Texas Tech University High School. My classroom was burned up with that pawn shop on uh, Lake Creek in 183. Yeah, you know the one that burned down behind the Starbucks. Yeah, crazy as heck. Yeah, it had a big ruby, and that was a real one. It was $800 ring before the ruby, yeah, because it was an 18 karat. That's no lie, because I like white gold back then, but now I wear the yellow too. You know, all depends on my mood. I like to change it up. I'm kind of like a diva, and when it comes to that stuff, yeah, I get it from my daughter. Wear diamond pinky rings from ex-girlfriends that threw their engagement rings back in my face. So like, hold me how and then go to the tables to pay. I see you from there, from the expo, yeah. Then I saw you at the Murphy, oh yeah. Yeah, I heard about your sister. Or was it you? Was it you that fell out and told me how? I don't know about you, old Scarlet. I miss all of y'all in some ways. I don't know why. I guess I understand it, but you know I could not replace him. Oh no, I wasn't trying to do that, you know it, but I was still trying to do the best for y'all. And that's what all the parents say. Well, mine actually did it. They didn't put no chains on me. Yeah, they let me run really wild and crazy as long as I kept up with checking in and doing the right stuff, like making good grades and all of that shit. Yeah, if I didn't, then I'd get home and have my door torn off of my bedroom and everything thrown away. That's what happened when I did not clean up my weed stuff. It's been a long way I used to be. Said, son, you know you're my only one. No more borders sank when I fell overboard. Ship was in this country, but I'd rather swim ashore without a lifeboat. Wish I was much more masculine. Maybe then I could learn to swim like 13 miles away. Going up and down, heading into sound, bottom down to the bottom of my everything. It picks me out. Touch me out. I'm cold as cold can be. Yeah, I wanna swim away, but don't know how. Sometimes it feels just like I'm falling in no ocean. Let the waves up take me down. Let the hurricane set emotions, yeah. What I feel right now, burn down. Burn down this town. I keep looking each direction. Every spotlight, give me something for protection. It's fine. There's certain things left behind in your life. How can one move up this breathing? Another day, into sleep. I'm so broken down. How can one kick up to just your face, relaxed and floated into space? I wanna swim away, but don't know how. Sometimes it feels just like I'm singing under oceans. Let the waves up take me down. Let me sing just like a clown today. And let me get all of this out before it goes down. And there's no one else around. I calculate what I had done, like jumping from the bow, yeah, just to show that I know how, yeah. I got caches everywhere. That's the ACHE. That's right, yeah. A cache. You know, it's like a stash, but you just don't know what's in it. Could be good. It could be bad. It could blow good. It might be a little sweaty if it's dynamite, but mine is good. You know I got it stored right, and it's all right. I wanna swim away, but don't know how. Because I gotta go when no one else is looking. I gotta swim and dive real deep. Because I calculated the low water situations. You know it's gonna be right there when I get down to that place. To space. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Bad byes. Father, forgive me. I know I will sin. I close my eyes, but I leave them open when I pray, 'cause I know that I got heaven coming down. I'm coming back, but I don't know if it will crush us all because no one else wants to believe what the eyes have seen. Been to the brink so many times, tripping on all those psychedelics. So much LSD, you know that is that acid from my answer. You know that. You know that. You know I ate mushrooms, yeah, hydro and lavin, the patties from dairy farms where they grow freely in sevens and fives, yeah. Just watch out for the ones with the spikes, yeah. But I accidentally ate a couple of those, right? And those ones actually trip great. I know I need to get together so this can be a church, yeah. By myself, I'm just one person and I'm praying it ain't doing no good. Give me one person right here and then we can be a church. 'Cause then it's God's house too. 'Cause that's everywhere. As long as you got one other person to pray with. To pray with, you know I can't stand when they tell me that they are praying for me and they got everything I need. Yeah, like when I was told by my dead friend's mom that she wouldn't even look at the house and see what I say is right. That is messed up. She's got the skills to help me prove that they have done all this stuff. Yeah, they dug a French drain and they're draining the water right through my property instead of around it. That's crazy. I know it sounds nuts, but I didn't say anything for months and months because I wanted to make sure and I see what else they did and I got a glimpse of all of this crazy stuff. That's what's wrong with people. They worried about their wrong stuff. Money don't make the world go round. We do with our love and you can't have that without your friends and family and your kids, of course. They are a given. You know that it's absurd that you think when I leave them out, that don't mean that they are first. It's because I'm in a dark world. We don't talk about them. But y'all made me bring it up. You dumb if you put You signed on with somebody that wanted to know where your family lived, yo, and wanted social security numbers and school locations, yo. How fucking stupid are you? Don't you know that nothing's worth that risk? It ain't even yours. Damn, fool. They're just little girls. Yeah, you better watch what you're saying about them pineapples. They don't just express themselves with some tears and crying, though. They'll hit you with nothing, though. And it's hard to buy MDK, that's murder, that's kill. That's how loud they scream when they know you're after them. Yeah, because they're trained in every situation, like Dixie Cat, they even got aquatic shit. Yeah, aquatic training, yeah, you know, because we are not fockers. We live by the water, gotta make some shockers. Not two and one, not like that. Not that shocker, you know that you could not.
Oh, I'm doing things, we know I'm doing
That's women testing there wasn't nothing they could do about it.
But I got the audio going live right here.
We bought the tickets in at
His phone
7
there. I got my computer, my tablet here. It's recording the only copy that will have both of us. The audio and the video together so they can put your mind, intellectual robbery, my creative, my songs, my music, my right, yeah, got things going, doing it a little bit different, so I'm gonna pick this one up, you see, I have to do it like this, yeah, I don't know what to do for it. I got left in this phone right here, we can talk slowly,
All the time because I'm crazy, right? First wave, after the first day, I'm hitting it every day and twice on the third day. Blood thicker than water and pounds better than quarters. I'm smoking 2 joints while I'm knocking down your daughter. Dope as the records is on fire, so grab the extinguisher. I'm smoked out in a beamer, about to get emphysema. Let's go run. You go smoke my weed with no one. Nick, please. He's gonna find weed. More than $5 beats. Now I'm selling $5,000 beats. When I wake up, in my car I smoke 2 joints. I smoke 2 joints when I play video games at every 10,000 points. I smoke 2 joints every time because I light them just right. I smoke two joints when they hit just right because they're always cross joints right. When you put two joints together perfect and then you light them at 3 points just right, they meet right in the middle at the trifecta. That's what I call perfect cross joints, yo. Yeah, you know I've only taught one person. It is that Rudy Roo. Yeah, you know Kangaroo. Yeah, you know he was bouncing on that happy day. You know it was. So I heard it. Yeah, I heard he didn't come and teach you how to roll the first part like he was supposed to. Like I even told him I left it for him. Yeah, because that was special as heck. I said go ahead and share it with your cousin on her birthday. Yeah, so I hope that it gave it to let's say Emma Lou, you know what Emma Lou, yeah, you know it's like Baloo the bear, you know, but you know it's just kick back, you know, you gotta have that muscle when you're out in the streets, cause we crazy and y'all come from us, so I'm sure it's been fun going through going through the different things when you seen the way we, yeah, you know the way we be, and I know y'all be coming from a house of pain with no no Mark Wahlberg or Marky Mark, no one like that. But you know, gotta throw that bomb. She's really bad ass. She's down as fuck, yeah. So I know she rode tough, yeah, but she let you get into some stuff, you know, like a little bit of danger, you know, not like your life in danger, but a little bit of little rush in life. Nothing not about drugs, it's about that thing, about finding those things that you don't see that everybody walks right past and they don't even notice because they got their eyes just focused on the screen. Yeah, you gotta look around at the world, yeah, because it's quite a beautiful place. Well, why wouldn't I want my dopamine level at 1200 for goodness sakes? To me, it sounds like that's higher brain function because it goes like this. When you're born, you got that much right when you come out, so you can learn how to do it all. You learn how to breathe and open your eyes, and then you learn how to talk and eat some milk. Then you start growing things like teeth and things, and the fingernails and hairs and all of that kind of. You know it's crazy, yeah. I know it's a lot. You can't do that when you're older. If you come out with a coma, yeah, you only dopamine to like 150 when you bust a nut, and that's going both ways, but because orgasms 150, and it's only 300 for cocaine, 300 for heroin, yeah, you know, and everything else is right around that area. But when it comes up to that medicine, it's like it goes 1200 consistently. You know, is once you find your delivery system that fits you, yo. I'll take that roll. You gotta bring mom though. You know, cigarettes is the worst one. That's the worst thing that I picked up, you know. I also almost contemplated buying one of those suckers for $35 at TDC. 30 for a regular, 35 for a menthol, but my unit only had the menthol. Cause we was heavy, you know, with the clouds, you know, it dark skies out, you know. That's just me filling in the song because I got the numbers wrong. It was 34 a cigarette, y'all, just say, yeah. I was almost gonna do it, so I smoked a coffee stick and it got me through it. Nobody's perfect, even God makes mistakes, that's why he flooded the earth, right? Yeah, read, yeah, pay attention to what it doesn't say, read in between the lines, you know, the parts that you know they gotta be there. You gotta remember that it was translated from a language that don't exist anymore, plus it was translated from word to mouth for hundreds of years before that. You know that it might be something completely different, like you might be saying there, or theirs. Which one was it, there, or was it theirs, or was it they are? I don't know which one, you know, that's going. It's what you got to consider those things, you know, it got to be looked at from more directions. We are dumb if we think that we haven't made mistakes when we got laws that are 200 years old or even decades. You gotta reevaluate as a society. It's real hard for an individual to admit when they make mistakes. So it's really hard when a whole group like gotta realize they got something wrong from way back. Yeah, because it just sucks because you think all the people that could have made it through it. But the hardest part is admitting it and then fixing it so we can get going in the right direction. Yeah, you gotta do that. It's kind of crazy, but you gotta think about that. Like, my parents used to say like this. If everyone was jumping off a cliff, would you go jump off that cliff too? And I'm thinking, what if they've all been jumping off for like 100 years or two? And I'm the one holding my nuts to stay on the free land and not jump off. It stress you out. My sweater's on backwards and inside out, and you say, how appropriate. And today, the parts that say, can't help it. Then you go jumping before the gunshot has gone off. Slap me with the splintered ruler. Take me to the floor if I wasn't already. If only I really want is some chance. I really want. I rub you out. He's all strung out. Somebody shows his physical Terry. Like a Stella. Straight away to see. Oh. And who is that right there that's singing it right there? It sounds like it might be Sarah. A Sarah that is a tailor, but she is not so bad. But she is much more spoiled than that, right? Yeah, so it must be a Judy. Judy Jr., that's freaking weird. Oh, wow. Enough about me. Let's talk about you for a while. All around, all around. Wow. So what would y'all do if you had gone inside for crimes you didn't do and they took all of your kids, your ex, your guns, and all of your favorite cars, all the tools that you made your money with. And then they also took the photographs of all your kids, and God knows what with any of it. When I got home, I did not even have my own underwear. And they took all my shell toes except 2 pair that were worn through to the soles of the feet. What would y'all do in that situation? Especially when I didn't rip people off on any business I had. Didn't matter if it was legit or if it was. I still paid my taxes all right, and I donated enough to charity that I'm a non-profit by myself, right? Enough about me. Let's talk about you for a while. Well, I bet I walk over there and find some of my tools, right? You know, order for that on that's ONS Junior Market. Address is 2403 American Drive. All the windows are getting busted out. April 30th, 2025. Some guy came through my door past the no trespassing sign. So I went live. You know I'm gonna do it just to be hot. I'm gonna find out what's gonna get him the most. I'm gonna come through like I'm a fucking dead ghost. Come through in like the CIA, oh yeah. We'll come through the skylights in them from every direction. Quiet as hell, then loud. It's gonna go, yeah, you know, we're gonna shoot them high heat, sable round. You know, I got these things, yeah. Tracer round, you know about the 300 whispers. Yeah, 223 subsonics and 300 whispers. I had to switch it around, so it wasn't what it said, but you know what I mean. It was yeah, because you're not going supersonic no more. You are being much more better. I can hear it in your voice, and I heard about this and that, and I know that you changing things around, and I know it's not just about that, but I hope you know that I like to call you my dad. Yeah, because mine disowned me, but I think that, you know, it worked out just right, because I adopted you, and you adopted me. It worked out right around that 4th of July last year. You know, it's crazy. It kind of just goes with my Jerry Springer lifestyle. Yeah, you know, it's for the, man, they said it was for the Mexican and not for the white man, but if you look at the streets, it wasn't about Rodney King. It's these fucked up situations and these fucked up no police. Fucked up enough is staying on stop and seeing 187 on the motherfucking cop. On the wall. National Guard, smoke from all around. Yeah, TOP is a cop is just a citizen on patrol. That's one of us that turned over to the other side and they're working for the man, right? Yeah, I don't tolerate that. Not when you know if they're gonna be on that side, they gotta be all the way and they gotta get their dough, right? They can't be on our side and then go jump over there and get just to get off of whatever charges they're going through. That's not how it works. They can't even make that deal. You gotta go see the judge before you can get any kind of deal. That's why it's dumb. They can lie to you every time. They can lie, and they got permission. And that's why I will never tell law enforcement the truth. The truth is that they are in trouble for lying to me because coming past that thing and not identifying, not telling me what ordinance I'm violating, or any of that shit, and pointing that decibel meter at me. That is not one even there because a decibel meter doesn't have a filter on it because that would bring down the level to the meter. You see, it's all wide open to catch the sound waves. It's not supposed to have a foam cover like a microphone. That is something they were planting it on my property and they don't got no permission. Yeah, you know that was Kareem's cousin. You know the one from Turkey. The one that got reported back when he was an exchange student way back. Yeah, because of a rich kid saying he said the F word when it doesn't even mean that in Turkish means something different. Yeah, you know, I'll say, I'm not gonna say it on this because I'm not snitching. Tested number one. Hey, psycho. It says, love his sexy smile. First thing, look, I have to think about it. I might show up in a tux, but I doubt it. I probably just show up naked like I always do, and ride my bike down your mama in your throat too. Bitch, I'm hungry. I smell spaghetti. I picture loopy ass and get the food ready and get me pissed. I'd have to walk up and bust him in his fucking lip. Fuck. And I proliferate out. And your little brother. Another sister. I'll tell you this. You know, for only 13, she got some big tits. Put the 40 to his chin. This is in the underwear. I'd probably drop a nut in my underwear. I messed that one up there. Number 2. You ain't sarcastic. We call him stretch nuts. Yeah, that's right. Y'all ever seen the world's longest weenus? Yeah, I'll show y'all in a second. That's the thing. I could never love you. You sound like a Richie bitch. Yeah, fuck you. By taking all these other motherfuckers out of here. Look them all. And if I test the number with one and bust his fucking jaw. Would have to pay. I'd be blowing nuggets off all day. Set them down, catch your waist. Sit up in your face. Songs to you, the best I could. And hit it like a caveman. In your face and say, I'm just playing. I hear you right, there's my brother too. I didn't know he was a juggalo like me and you. Let's see. Hey, look, I'm a koala bear, you see, and I got this eucalyptus thing that's right here. You want to try? No, I ain't just joking. I don't push that shit. But you know it's a poison to everything except for koala bears. But I got my tolerance up, and it treats me just right. So I guess that I'm part koala now, you see. But now I get to hang out in my fucking tree eating peaches all day. Yeah, you know it's what I do when I don't got no children. Yeah, I eat eucalyptus and I watch hypervigilant. Yeah, because that's what they said. My closest advisors told me that. And they are smarter than me, just like I told them to be, because I took a walk around the world to find my little slug, my Louisville slugger that I really love so much. The dark side of the moon. Yeah, I feel there's something left to do. But come and get what I got to get back. You know, imagine if it was the other way, if it was your feet in my shoes and they came and did that. Yeah, put a sex crime on your back and then they came and took everything, yeah, your kids, your job, your life. And then they did it again when you got home and yeah, you still had to take that misdemeanor because of COVID, because the resets were 6 months each time. And even though I had the max on the time misdemeanor, I did twice what you could do on that. You know, that's crazy, crazy, crazy as fuck. I was locked up 16 months that first time on a Class A misdemeanor, but you get double time, so those 16 months counts as 32, and you gotta account for 8 months on a monitor twice, that's 16 more. That's 32 times 2 is 64. That's 5 years right there, sir. 5 years gone on some shit I didn't do. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? With my superhuman mind, kryptonite. Man, my kryptonite, yeah. If I go lazy, then will you still call me a Superman? If I don't come through and do get what I can do, get my kids, will I still be considered a man in their eyes? If I just keep leaving them hanging over where it's not right. Yeah, between a rock and a hard place, real talk, you know it's May 1st and it's 225 again, 2025 again. But I'm about to time travel back so I can plant the explosives under where those houses are gonna be at. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Yeah, you saw me do. You know that is the equivalent to you know what, so fill them in on the how I can hang, yeah. I'm not a rookie at any of this. I live hard and I live wild because I'm a real bad boy with no child. When I am a man, I have my kids and all of my fam. I'm real good like they said, man, you know I am bad. I'm dead fine that shit. I'm bad to the bone. I was surprised that I lived past 27, yeah. That's when I was supposed to die in my own mind when I was growing up. So when I got to that point, I really turned it down a notch and really a whole notches, won't you know? I'm crazy like that, yeah. I have stage dive from behind your barrier. You know that you have to clear like 10 feet from the stage to the crowd, and then you have to have faith that they'll catch you. Yeah, you don't believe me, but I'm that kid. That's how I used to be. I used to crowd surf around to get through the crowd, 'cause no one had problems, 'cause they thought I was just a little kid, yeah, and I was that too, but I was even, I was older than they understood, but I was younger than most of, yeah, I partied with the lead singer too, Velvet Revolver, yeah. Yeah, we were doing blow off of foil all night. And then he said, oh shit, I gotta hurry up to get to South by Southwest or ACL or one of those. But he said this, I've never partied like this the last time. I woke up in a bathtub full of ice, yo. I said, oh shit, did you have both your kidneys? He never answered, but that should click his memory if he wants to validate. If it wasn't Velvet Revolver, then he looks just like that lead singer from that video I was watching yesterday. Yeah, I was at that. That was, yeah, when I saw Blink 182 doing that, he stage dove off the top, yeah, like 35 feet. They got snowboards in Zilker. MTV got banned. Until the real world, they got banned for like a decade. Because they messed up the soccer fields and wouldn't repair them. Yeah, you know what's crazy is you bought your weed from the freaking people that were, you wouldn't believe. Dun, dun, dun. Contains the word addiction in certain company. Yes, she says she's an orphan, even though you've known her for 30 years. I think I understand now. I put the word out there. Look of hair in her pocket. The dress around her neck. There is from the little boy. And across someone she has not met. She talks to angels. Yeah, they'll call her name. Yeah, you know that. Yes, talks to angels. Yeah, they call her out by her name. She don't know no
So unselfishly, she did too. For me, I noticed it all, like letting me pay. Hit the counter by handing me the cash and everything. I don't know what happened. Someone was messing with us from behind the scenes. Probably had something to do with that. Gene. Or get back. Cause that's how she always been. Always got everything. Since we were kids, always about revenge and all that. Yeah, when you dropped that Walter, I picked it up and I had them both, yeah, and I stopped her before she smashed her face right into that pathway stone, yeah. You can ask that bluebird driver from over there about the bluebird place, you know that trucking company called Blue was a big mistake. Gangster, but I don't like opening that door, but say someone I don't care how much they put on my homies' heads. I ain't gonna turn them over, not like that. Hell no. I don't care if I'm broke as hell. I ain't calling Crime Stoppers. That's what he did to my homeboy, little Derek. You know, from down at that hotel down the street from me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, like history, government, and all of that. Little short lady. See, yeah, you know, it had fucking Superman's alter ego living in the back hallway in that house with the tripping room. Yeah, you know, where we hid in the chimney. When the cops came, we hid up in the freaking chimney. Up in the chimney, 3 fucking people. Yeah, I took some Oreos and some ice cream with me. Yeah, because that's just smart thinking. So I could be more comfortable just leaning, get heavier while up there, and locked me in while. Because we talked about what the plan was when the laws came, because we partied that hard. You know, we was on the scene. Yeah, we brought the party so hard. We brought all of it loud. Yeah, we was coming and it was going down. Yeah, because it was the only one he was gonna get in his brother's high school careers. Yeah, you know. Because of the last one, they got kicked out of their apartment. You see, and if they lost his place, they was gonna be. That's the same day. Next morning, yeah, that I learned how to do that thing with water pressure. It was me and Clark Kent. Yeah, you know, doing Superman shit. It was a whole big Rubbermaid trash can, you know, the one for kegs, not the little red one you get with the kegs today. I'm talking about the big one where you gotta have like 10 bags of ice after the keg. And then you still gotta keep going, talking about the gray ones that don't even hold a contractor bag unless you stretch that contractor bag all the way. We busted every bottle that was there that we could reach. Yeah, to clear out the evidence to all the way, and then we put it in the garden. For goodness sake, we ran it through the kiln and got it all smooth around the edge. Yeah, and then it looked like this run gravel. Yeah, then we came up with that idea for landscaping. Yeah, it works out. Landscaping. We took this trip to Garden Grove.
smelled like Lou Dog inside the van. Oh yeah. This ain't no funky reggae party. $5 at the door. Get your cup, yes sir. Drink all you want till they float. Just don't lose that cup. You see it's true. I'll charge you another 5 to get just one cup. Oh yeah, 'cause you only knew all the loopholes through all of these laws, but you gotta know how you're a fool. Don't fuck around with my dog. All that I can see, I fill up my garage. Was in my mind, he's got that Impala with the numbers on side. You know he gets that discount from GM, right? It's you. It's that shit stuck under my shoe. It's that smell inside your van. It's that bedsheet covered with sand sitting through a shitty band. Getting dog shit on my hands. Getting hassled by your man. Waking up with no alarm. Sticking needles in your arm. You trash on every way, feeling depressed every day. Without making a sound, picking my dog up at the pound. Living in a tweaker pad, getting yelled at with no dad. I'm happy when I'm not finding roaches in my pot. Whoa, all these things I do. Here waiting for you. Homogeneous. 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 Like homogeneous, like the genius that gets invited to the engineering program at Baylor University when he's not even 16 years old. That he didn't even have to apply, but his dad kept the information from him, then took all his college money. Yeah, that's a neglectful parent that purposely neglected me so he could steal my money. That wasn't from him or nothing. It was from my grandparents, and it was for every birthday and every Christmas month for my whole life. Never got nothing from them, and that's right. Because they put it all in an account, plus I got a certain amount for every A and B. Yeah. Asked my cousin Erin how much she got. She went to Baylor. Did you have a lot of money? Because I would have had more than her. Because I got more A's and B's than anybody. Yes, sir. Yeah, better believe I'm that one. I was the black sheep, but I was high scoring fun. Yeah. You know, I have fun doing math. Still to this day, I get entertainment just finding new ways to get there. Making shortcuts that are hit every time. You know, it doesn't matter as long as you can get to the right answer. Don't matter. That used to make me so mad in school. Grading on the curve, but they get partial credit for showing the work, but not getting it right. But if I get it right and don't show the work, I don't get no credit. It don't make no sense. Like, cause I knew it in my head. Like, baby, don't hurt me. Remember when we had the head thing is going just like night at the Roxbury with Sarah watching that. Only that one time we had it going perfect. Both heads and singing. Oh, for sure, the window was gonna bust out. Chow rolling. That must be Booga. Somebody stole my phone number list. Yeah, I was the freaking Playboy kid. Yeah, I had every issue at my fingertips. Yeah, they weren't for taking, no, they weren't for sale. But if you came by and you was hanging, you got to browse a little. It was like being at the barber shop. Yeah, you know, that's my best friend. She talking about hard dicks and helicopters. That's the only thing that's up in this world that she could see from her position. I won her over that one day when her boyfriend said there was no more dope for smoking, and I said, hold on, I got this extra bag I just got from across the way here, tossed it to her and said, there you got some today, smoke it. I didn't have nothing to do with that stuff. You know, I was trying to show you that I can tell someone to step out. I can hand you that freaking, that one with the freaking 10 in 1 clip. You know, the other one. Yeah, hand it to you and step out with, tell your new boyfriend he's full of shit. Because he was playing on your grief, you see, and I was grieving the loss of my whole family. And yeah, yours was death and mine was just taken away, but you know, it hurt. It hurt. I don't know if it's the same, but it still hurt. But I was still looking out for you because we always looked out for one and one, and it never had to be two. It was just one and one and one and one and one and one, and we were all number ones, and we just kept adding to the group. Yeah, some of them were kin to you, and you know that you handed me that number. Yeah, told me what it was. You was thinking that it would keep me busy till and if, yeah, I don't know what the thought behind it. Maybe it was before all that happened. I don't know, but it's very, very Jerry Springer, you know. And I got obviously got a thing for Wiccans and the Simons clan. Yeah, you know, because I guess I guess I'm a natural one. Yeah, I can change the weather with my mood. That's right. Yeah, I can do things with fire only at night. Ha, no, that's a lie. All day long, I can do it. I got a candle been burning for like 4 days one time, and it's only a 40-hour candle, and it burned for fucking 4 days. That's freaking. I'm telling you, and that's because I needed it too. But I can make fire, don't you know? I'm a Boy Scout. I got all of that in my head. You see it when I tie knots, you know, like. Yeah, sheep, shanks, and freaking nooses, slip knots, and figure eights, and half hitch is in full hitches. You know, I don't remember the names of all of them, but if I had that thing on my Boy Scout belt, I fucking did it. Yeah, I didn't cheat myself. That's freaking stupid. Why would I do that? So I had to go buy that shit. I had to buy those things out of my own pocket. Yeah, I had a little checkbook that was just parents' bank. Practice that kind of shit. Goo Goo Dolls, huh? I don't know if I can do anything with the Goo Goo Dolls. I'm not feeling the rhythm at all. I'm not going with this one. Meet me outside, tell me will love be there? Will love be there? Yes, I can meet me outside. Will love and tell me will love I find? What will I find? Love is in the, love me in the sky. Tell me where to look and tell me what will I find, find. You know it's an Easter egg hunt. My mom's an Easter bunny, that's right. You know I wasn't lying when I said that I got a Honda Accord, yeah. Because I needed it and the Easter bunny came through like that. And that's not even funny, it's the truth. You know I was mad about her mama telling her that things weren't real when she had that wonder in her eyes, that's right. Oh, heaven let your light shine down. Whoa, heaven let your light shine down. Low, rising, coming, don't you know the sky gets low and then it rises up. You know that it's fun to do that. You know if you type low into a T9 phone, it spells out the word joy, not low, no. I can type the T not so fast, and you know that I can set some records with that. Used to type with two phones and drive a big rig, Peter, up, crazy as hell. You know I did it, oh yeah, yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. Yeah, we're gonna let it shine, gonna let it shine, we're gonna let it shine all day like, no. This little light of mine, gonna let it shine. This little light of mine is what the Lord gave me. I sung about it when I was just a baby boy, yeah. It went like this, I think. This little light of mine is gonna shine till I get to the mine. I'm gonna dig through this maze, yeah, so we can get the earth turned back to heaven. Get the heavens back down here on earth, or get them back up here from below the surface. I don't know which way, but I needed a candle to show me the fucking way, oh yeah. Yeah, here's your church and there is the steeple and you open it up and there is all the people. That's all that you need to have a church. Yeah, is one more person with you and that's it. Whoa. I just need my congregation, yeah. Just need one more. And I got my prayer circle, yeah. Good thing I got an MED, a MPD, a multiple personality, yeah. Because I carried my dead homies with me and that's my congregation, can't you see? Got Bon John and I got Fox, you see. I got Shaughnessy and I got William from the day. I got so many along the way. I don't wanna have to remember them that way, but I remember the days when we were living. We was sitting here, right here, when this is the living room. That was a long time ago. I don't think Aaron Fox ever saw it that way. I never knew his name was Aaron Takeaway. All I knew was he was Fox, and I saw him play one time in Kingsville, and I had those free tickets from Stace.
New Amsterdam. La 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 la. Charla la 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 la. Where you at? Are you dead? Cause my sister just talked to me. She's not mad at me. Not at me, no, no. We are cool, cool, cooler than a fan, don't you see? She's the straight edge version, but she don't judge. She don't judge on the stuff that you do. It's how you act and how you carry yourself through things. Yeah, she knows you can be a good person and get all faded to the max. You see, she was there. I was her guardian when I was 18. So you can imagine me at 18. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was doing all kind of crazy stuff. Yeah, but I was also making sure she got to school on time and picked her up when she was sick and had to go sign. Yeah, that's hard the stuff to do. Keep it all together and be falling apart at night. Yeah, yeah, you know it's crazy. Who believes? Mr. Jones and me. Yeah, I don't Jones out like that, you know. That's one of my things. If I start to fiend like that, then I'm done. Yeah, cigarettes got me like that though. But I never made that rule with them. No, the rule is for other things like the what y'all call dope, but it ain't even a drug. Yeah, they don't even drug test you for it. They're checking the pH of your urine. If you get in a car accident or have high adrenaline, you can fail a drug test that way. You see. Because your pH changes, because you are pumping adrenaline and it is freaking a drug, you see. We make it naturally like THC. They're not checking for if you have it, they're checking for the levels. What if my land makes more, you see? Because I was short on it, so they bumped mine up with a little extra when I was a youngster and made it where it produces more, you see. Or because I live an adrenaline lifestyle, you know, if I'm a junkie of any kind, it's adrenaline or junk food, yeah. Those are my favorite kind of junkies. Don't you wanna be one too? Yeah, I've been all of 2022. I was eating nothing but pizza, gummy bears, and ice cream, and sodas, nothing else, and not even nothing. You can see what I was eating, like maybe a few good meals, but didn't ever get overweight because I burned it off with dancing and like just working out right in place, you see, and going outside and trying to build what I could. Yeah, I'm crazy, crazy like that, you know. I'm gonna freaking come in. I'm gonna put those muscles to work. You see, why did I go to penitentiary? And can you, or is it state jail felony something you go and get a TDC number for, or you go to state jail and get a state jail number? Because I got a TDC number, yeah, and I only had a state jail felony. The other one was time served, yeah. And I only signed that because I knew they had those things in my backpack and I wasn't going to fight it. There were things that were my former dad's. I was trying to make a scrapbook for him and get him back what he left here, you know, but I had it on me in my backpack, and he already testified against me after he disowned me. And you don't know why. I can remember all the wonderful people that I really care about it. Doctor, remember me that I said it, I never do. Oh yeah, but if it was, if it was crazy, if it was crazy, why yeah, never, never,